Have you ever heard a sound that feels like a secret? A whisper carried on the wind from a faraway land? For me, that sound was the call of the African wild, a symphony of roars, trumpets, and chirps that resonated deep within my soul. It was a call I couldn't ignore. Kruger National Park, South Africa's crown jewel, a name that conjured images of vast landscapes and incredible wildlife, was the place I dreamed of, a destination etched in my heart, a place I knew I had to experience. It's a vast sanctuary where wildlife reigns supreme and nature is gloriously untamed, a place where the circle of life plays out in its rawest form. I long to see it for myself, to witness the magic firsthand, to feel the warmth of the African sun on my skin, and breathe in the crisp, clean savanna air, filled with the scent of earth and adventure. This is my invitation to you, an invitation to step outside your comfort zone. Join me on this unforgettable journey. We'll travel dusty roads winding through landscapes that stretch as far as the eye can see, watch the sun rise, painting the sky in hues of gold and crimson, and set, casting long shadows across the savanna as the day comes to a close, and witness animals in their natural element, living as they have for millennia. A safari is more than just animal sightings, it's an immersive experience. It's about connecting with something ancient and powerful, something primal that resides within us all. When you enter Kruger, passing through those gates, you're not just a tourist, you're a guest in a wild kingdom, a visitor in their home. Respect for the land and awe for its inhabitants are your only guides. My journey began with a simple wish, a yearning really, to see nature in its purest, most untouched form, to escape the concrete jungle and find solace in the wild. I was tired of the relentless city noise, the constant hum of technology, and craved the quiet wisdom of the wild, the peaceful rhythm of nature, the serenity of the savanna. Kruger promised adventure, a chance to break free from the ordinary, and the thrill of the unknown, the excitement of not knowing what wonders awaited around the next bend. Would I be lucky enough to see a majestic lion resting in the shade of an acacia tree, or witness a herd of elephants quenching their thirst at a waterhole? The possibilities, the potential encounters were truly endless. That sense of anticipation, that electric feeling of what might be, is the true magic of safari. It's a feeling that lingers long after you leave the park, a memory etched in your mind and heart. So, come with me, take my hand, let's begin this incredible journey together, into the very heart of Kruger National Park. The wild is waiting, calling to us with its ancient voice. Are you ready to answer that call? Are you ready for adventure? The day I arrived at Kruger, after months of planning and dreaming, the air was thick with the scent of earth and grass, Africa's signature. It was a smell that instantly grounded me, a primal aroma that spoke of ancient landscapes and untamed wilderness. Passing through the entrance gate, a symbolic threshold, the city faded away, shrinking in the rearview mirror, replaced by winding dirt tracks and the symphony of the bush. The sounds of civilization were replaced by the chirping of insects, the rustling of leaves, and the distant calls of unseen creatures. My first drive was slow, deliberately so, every sense alert. I was scanning the horizon, listening intently, trying to absorb every detail. My guide urged patience. Nature reveals itself in its own time. He explained that rushing would only diminish the experience, that true appreciation came from quiet observation. I watched sunlight filter through acacia leaves, creating a mesmerizing dance of light and shadow, marveled at jewel-toned birds flitting through the branches, their calls echoing through the bush, and felt like I was seeing the world anew. It was as if a veil had been lifted, revealing the raw beauty and intricate details of the natural world. Safari isn't a race, it's a slow dance with the wild, a delicate exchange between observer and observed. My first animal sighting wasn't a lion or elephant, the iconic symbols of Africa, but a graceful impala. We locked eyes, a quiet, powerful moment of connection, a silent acknowledgement of our shared existence. I was a visitor in its world, a temporary guest, and it allowed me to be there. It was an act of trust, a privilege I wouldn't take for granted. That simple encounter filled me with joy, a profound sense of gratitude, and anticipation for what lay ahead. The vastness of Kruger felt both humbling and exhilarating. As the sun set, the sky exploded in color, orange, pink, purple, a breathtaking spectacle framing the silhouettes of ancient trees. Their gnarled branches reached towards the heavens, silent witnesses to centuries of life. The air cooled, bringing a welcome respite from the day's heat, and the sounds shifted as day gave way to night. The nocturnal creatures began to stir, their calls adding a new layer to the bush's symphony. I returned to camp, heart full, buzzing with excitement, knowing this was just the beginning. The first day had only scratched the surface of what Kruger had to offer. Kruger's magic had already taken hold, weaving its spell around me. Every moment felt like a gift, a precious opportunity to connect with something larger than myself. The wild was alive, breathing, teeming with life, and I was part of it, however small, connected to this intricate web of life. The adventure had truly begun, and I was eager to see what unfolded. I couldn't wait for what tomorrow would bring, for the new discoveries and encounters that awaited. The bush had many secrets left to share, whispered on the wind and hidden in the shadows, and I was ready to discover them, one slow, deliberate step at a time. Before dawn, with the air still cool and the sky just beginning to lighten, we set out with one goal: to find elephants, those magnificent creatures that roam these lands. Elephants have always fascinated me, their ancient presence a symbol of the wild, their size, intelligence, and intricate family bonds, a complex social structure that mirrors our own in many ways. Our guide, a man who knew the savannah like the back of his hand, led us to a waterhole, where we waited in hushed anticipation, the only sounds the chirping of birds and the distant calls of other animals. Suddenly a branch moved, a subtle shift in the landscape that caught our attention. A wrinkled ear, a long trunk appeared, testing the air, sensing our presence. A family of elephants emerged, cautiously at first, then with growing confidence. A protective mother, ever vigilant, watching over her offspring, playful young, full of energy and curiosity, and a clumsy baby, still finding its footing in the world. The baby tried to mimic its mother, stumbling adorably, its tiny trunk swinging with each unsteady step. We watched, mesmerized by their gentle power, the way they moved with such quiet strength, and quiet communication, a language of touch and rumble that we could only begin to understand. The mother guided her calf with care, nudging it gently towards the water. The herd moved with grace, a symphony of movement in the heart of the savannah. I felt humbled in their presence, a deep respect for their resilience and their place in this world. These were the true gentle giants, their lives a testament to the power of family and the beauty of the wild. Their freedom and unity were a gift to witness, a reminder of what we must strive to protect. As they disappeared into the bush, melting back into the landscape, I felt gratitude and a touch of sadness, knowing that their future is uncertain. The encounter taught me about strength, the quiet power of a family united, gentleness, and the importance of family, a lesson whispered on the wind. Elephants showed me that true power lies in patience and love, in the bonds that hold us together. That morning became a treasured memory, etched forever in my mind. The lesson stayed with me for the rest of my journey, a guiding principle in my own life. In the wild, every moment is precious, a fleeting glimpse into a world we must protect. The elephant's wisdom lingers in my heart, a reminder of the interconnectedness of all living things. I knew I'd never forget them, their image forever imprinted on my soul. The savannah had shared one of its greatest secrets, a glimpse into the heart of the wild. Kruger's diversity is breathtaking, each day brings new wonders. After the elephants, I longed to see more of the park's iconic animals. Soon we found a dazzle of zebras, their black and white stripes dazzling in the sun. Each zebra's pattern is unique, a fingerprint of the wild. They stood close, creating a living puzzle to confuse predators. Not far away, giraffes towered above the trees, moving with slow, elegant strides, their long tongues wrapped around thorny branches, perfectly adapted to their world. Watching zebras and giraffes together was like seeing a living painting, stripes and spots blending on nature's canvas. The savannah was alive with color and pattern. I felt lucky to witness such harmony. Nature is the greatest artist, and Kruger is its masterpiece. The beauty and balance of these animals filled me with peace. It was a perfect afternoon in the wild. The memory still dazzles me. Every safari has a dream sighting. In Kruger, it's the lion, king of the bush. We searched for days, following tracks and listening for distant roars. The anticipation grew with every sunrise. Then, one afternoon, our guide stopped by a sausage tree. At first, I saw only shade. Then, a flick of a tail, golden eyes. A pride of lions lay hidden, lionesses and playful cubs perfectly camouflaged. The lionesses lounged, powerful yet peaceful. The cubs tumbled and played. We watched in silence, awed by their beauty and strength. The king himself was absent, likely patrolling his realm, but seeing the pride was enough, a privilege to witness their world. The lions reminded me of the wild's power and patience. Good things come to those who wait. The memory of those sleeping lions is precious. Their kingdom is vast and we are only visitors. The wild belongs to them. I left with a deep respect for their world. The search was worth every moment. The king's presence lingers, even unseen. In Kruger, the wild rules, and that's how it should be. When night falls in Kruger, a new world awakens. The darkness is alive with mystery and sound. On a night drive, we set out under a sky full of stars, spotlight sweeping the bush. Eyes glowed in the dark, genettes, hares, even a chameleon blending with the leaves. Every sighting felt like a secret revealed. The highlight was a hyena, powerful and alert, its whooping call echoing through the night. The sound sent a shiver down my spine, a true voice of the wild. Night in Kruger is intense, full of hidden life. The bush transforms after sunset, revealing a world few ever see. I return to camp humbled, knowing there's always more to discover. The night whispers stories of survival and wonder. The wild never sleeps. Water is the lifeblood of Kruger. The rivers and waterholes draw animals from miles around. One afternoon we waited by the Sabi River, watching the drama of life unfold. Waterbuck arrived first, cautious and alert. Warthogs followed, rolling joyfully in the mud. Birds flashed by, kingfishers diving, herons poised to strike. The main attraction, hippos, eyes and nostrils just above water, grunting and yawning. They seemed lazy, but our guide warned they're among Africa's most dangerous. Then a crocodile, motionless on the bank, waited as impalas approached. One impala edged too close, the crocodile lunged, but the impala leapt away just in time. My heart raced, a reminder of the constant tension between peace and danger. The river is a stage for survival. Every visit brings new stories. Life and death play out at the water's edge. The rhythm of the river is the rhythm of the wild. I watched, spellbound, as nature's drama unfolded. Kruger's heart beats by the water. My time in Kruger was more than a wildlife adventure, it was a lesson in conservation. I learned about the threats facing these animals, especially poaching. Rangers work tirelessly, risking their lives to protect rhinos and elephants. Their dedication is heroic, their mission vital. I saw the technology and teamwork behind anti-poaching efforts, helicopters, dogs, constant vigilance. It's heartbreaking that such measures are needed, but inspiring to see hope in action. We all have a role to play in protecting wildlife. Respect the rules, leave no trace, and support conservation efforts. Every visitor is a guest in this wild world. Our actions matter. Conservation is everyone's responsibility, not just the rangers. We can help by spreading awareness and making conscious choices. My safari became a call to action, a promise to protect this natural heritage. The future of these animals depends on us. Kruger taught me that the wild is precious and fragile. I left determined to do my part. Will you join me in protecting it? Leaving Kruger was bittersweet, my heart full, my spirit changed. The wild had left its mark on me. I felt gratitude for the beauty I'd witnessed and a deep connection to the land. Before, I loved nature from afar. Now, I felt part of it. The animals taught me about resilience, family, and the wonder of being alive. My perspective shifted, I saw the wild everywhere. Kruger opened my eyes and ignited a passion to protect these places. I want future generations to experience this magic. The planet's future depends on our love and care. If you ever get the chance, visit Kruger. Let it change you too. Listen to the wind, watch the elephants, search for lions. Let the African bush work its magic. Stay connected, let's share stories and protect the wild together. The wild is calling, will you answer?